Well, welcome to another edition of my vlog. You join me sat in the lake down at Girton. I've not been here long, guys, and I've just had one of the young fish, one of the new ones, probably about 12 or 13 pound this one. Had a couple of stockies through the night, and I've had this absolute peach this morning. Did hear a few decent fish roll as well last night, so my confidence is high. I'm in the right area, and hopefully we'll be able to catch a few more today. So we'll get this one back and get the rod back out. Right, pretty uneventful day. 3 stockies today, so I think that puts me on 7 for the trip. So 7 bites is good, but not 13 or 14 pounders. Yeah, I've seen a couple of decent shows, but the fish are crossing the out of bounds area, and they do tend to hold up in there. They know they're safe in there. They're not daft. But at first light, I'm moving into my second night. You know, the sun's just dropping behind the trees now, so this is going to be my second night. But at first light, I've seen a couple of decent shows, which kind of gives you an indication of what the nighttime patrol route is. So I've kind of ambushed them spots, laid a couple of traps. I've left one rod. There's one rod I haven't done, because in the next hour, I've got probably about an hour of light now. In the next hour, I'm sure they're going to start moving off, and I can kind of get an idea where they're going. So yeah, I wouldn't say I'm mega confident. You don't know. I mean, it's done a couple of decent bites just recently. One of the A team came out last weekend, yeah, so Measles came out last weekend, so yeah, I bet that guy was happy. That's a hell of a fish to catch, so yeah. But it's still, this wind is cold, 12 degrees today, and this wind is cold, and it's a deep pit, is Girton, and it takes a long time. Normally what you do, you know, you fish here in April and you look at your phone, it's ping, 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 you know, oh, so-and-so's had a 40, he's had a 38, and you're sat here thinking, well, I've barely seen a fish today, you know. But it's usually 3 or 4 weeks behind everywhere else, and then you know, it starts to do something. So in hindsight, probably it is a little bit early for this lake, but, you know, you've got to be in it to win it. Birds are having a fight, you've got to be in it to win it, you know. I'm doing the best I can do. Well, that was interesting. So it's 6:45 in the morning, and the right hand rod went. So I'm in the lake with the landing net, playing a like £10 common, and the left hand rod just absolutely melts, and I'm in the lake. What? Yeah, I don't suppose there's a lot else I could have done. I got the stocky in the net as quick as I could, and then I got to the left hand rod that was still going, and that was not a stocky. Stockies can't do that. I'm fishing a tight line and a tight clutch, and it got me on a mussel bed. I'm almost speechless. But what could I do? There's not a lot I could have done. I can't just put that rod down with a fish. Hours without a bleep, and then that happens. Oh. Could have done without that. Well, the light's just starting to drop, and the left-hand rod went off. It's still a stocky, but this is one of last year's stockies. Now this has done well. About 17 pound is this fish. So, proper chunk. A new area of the lake. I'm in this area purely because last time I was here I seen some big uns rolling in here, so I got here last night and I lost what felt a reasonable fish this morning, unfortunately. Just hook pulled in open water, got it halfway back, and just for some reason, a rig that I use all the time, never have a problem with, so the fish moved out a bit. You could see them showing, you know, way long, and 2 or 3 hours later you're starting to see a few shows back in my area again, and this one's gone off. One of the new ones, one of the chunks, soon to be a very big fish I'm sure. But yeah, I think I'm in the right place, and I think I'm in with a chance. You go back, matey. Yeah. Frustrating session again, frustrating session. Yeah, I don't think there is a right spot in this bowl at the moment, because the fish are just doing laps of it. You know, you'll see them here, you'll see them there, and then you'll see them moving across the bar, then they'll be back on you again. You know, I've had maybe 3 occasions this trip where they've just turned up and just my rods have just gone ballistic. But it's the stockies, and that's par for the course. You know, the originals were notoriously difficult to catch in this lake before the stockies were put in. So you imagine, you know, a fish getting hooked in the area and me having to cast back out, it just disturbs, and within, you know, half an hour, 3/4 of an hour, you can see them just pushing off and moving on the travels. They've got away with it again, and yeah. But that's what it is, and I can't change anything about that. You know, I can see the other guys in the bowl here. You know, they're having the same thing. You know, they'll be landing a fish, they'll unhook it in the net and put the fish straight back. So it's the same for everyone. I mean, I've got another night left, and I guarantee I'll get another opportunity. You know, there'll be more chances to come. They'll move back. The fish are long now. They're not in my swim at the moment. I've been watching them this morning. I got up at first light, as I always do, and the fish are long. I know exactly where they are now. And even if I moved into that swim, I'm only going to have to disturb the water. They'll push off. I'm the best, in my opinion, you know, the best tactic is stick where I am. I know the spots where I'm fishing. I know I'm fishing over natural food because I'm pulling it in on the hooks. I know I'm on good spots, and I think a little bit of luck, and I do believe that. I think you need a little bit of luck, because there's nothing you can do as an angler to change the situation. I really don't think there is. I just think you need a little bit of luck. Perseverance, stay positive, a load of hooks ready to go, a load of rigs tied, ready to go. If you get a bite, bang, do the rod again, get it back on the spot, and hopefully law of averages says because I'm convinced the originals are feeding now. I'm absolutely convinced of that, and it's just a question of taking that chance when it arrives, and that's all I can do. So I've got another night, like I say. The swans are arriving again. Yeah, I've got another night, and on that opportunity I'll be ready, rigs will be tied, and carp gods, do me a favour. I've been working really hard down here. I think I've earned one. Right, so I've had my tea time carnage. Yeah, I think 4 fish. This not quite as bad as last night, but still. Yeah, so I've just recharged the rods. I just put some spoms out as well, just because I think they're cleaning me out when they come through. So I put some fresh bait out, and that hopefully will calm it down for a bit, and them stockies might back off and leave me a bit of bait to go through the evening. And like I say, it's my last night now, and it's been a really tough trip. Really frustrating, really tough, but you know, I'm still sticking at it. There's still a chance, you know. I've still got a night's fishing left, and you know, like I keep saying, if I was only seeing stockies, I wouldn't be here, to be quite honest. But the fact that I'm seeing big fish rolling amongst them leads me to believe that I still have that chance. So fingers crossed, we'll see what tonight brings. And I've had an absolute stunner. Look at that. Look at the colours on that. What an absolute peach of a fish. This was on a PB pop-up over a little bit of switch boilie and a little bit of particle. What a stunner. Right, so I just had this take on the long rod, and this is one of the new stock fish, as well as the smaller fish. The guys put 50 of these absolute beauties in this lake. So I weighed him, 21.8 £, a single milky malt, just cast at showing fish. I haven't put any bait in this session, and they're obviously picking me up as they're moving through in numbers. So we'll get him back. Thank you very much. Really pretty fish. Oh my God. About 170 nights I'm guessing I've done on this lake now. It's been tough, believe me, it's been tough, but in this there a sling is one of the big uns. Just caught measles. I'll tell you about it in a bit, but it actually snagged me. I thought I'd lost it for good. I thought I'd never get it back. It caught me on the ledge, and I tried my best to get it over the ledge, and it was a powerful fish, just couldn't stop it. And I thought, that's that one gone, I'm not seeing that again. And thank you. It pulled up, the line wasn't damaged, and I've got myself an English PB for sure. Right, okay guys, my biggest ever English carp, and it's a brute. Oh my God, oh my God, look at that. we've got to do the sling, but we think it's 48 pounds. We've just got to reweigh the sling. Oh, taken on a single milky malt, and I am happy. Down you go, girl. What a beast of a fish. "170 nights chasing one of these big uns. Thank you very much." Look at the size of it.
Boom.
Bingo. So interesting day. Yeah. Still on cloud 9, guys. I've got to be honest with you. I'm not going to try and hide it. I'm on cloud 9. Yeah. I mentioned to you before I was in the water with it, it took a long time to land this fish. I'll try and give you a you know, an idea of what happened. So I fished here last night and I lost a fish this morning, but I didn't see anything. I lost a fish about 7 o'clock. I'm looking across the lake and long, 300 yards long, across the face of a swim we call Popular Point. I can see them coming out, and I thought, yeah, okay, so they're there, fair enough, no dramas. But when I fish this bay, I kind of watch them a lot. A lot of the members will say it, they're kind of doing circles. I mentioned it a couple of times on these vlogs if you've watched my other stuff. And I kind of thought, well, if they come down the right hand channel, they're going to come across that bar, because the left hand side of it's really, really deep water. It's going to be a lot colder, you know. They're not going to come down, they wouldn't, why would they do that? So they'll come down the bar, and I've had it before where I've picked fish up off that bar, so I thought, right, okay, I'll move a rod. So the spot I fish on that bar, 29 wraps, I know my marker in the horizon, and done first cast for a change, first cast on the spot, yeah, happy with that. Kind of like, didn't really expect anything. I kind of thought it was in with a chance, but no more of a chance than the rest of my rods I'm doing, you know. And yeah, about 10 o'clock, bip, 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 and I'm thinking, that's a slow bite. That's a very slow bite. Yeah, this could be one of them, definitely. Bag of cement job, you know. So, I mean, my rods are there, but I want it up and out, you know. So I'm stood here next to the van, do you know what I mean? I'm rod as high as I can get it, come on. And I've mentioned it to you before about this swim. 14 wraps out, it drops down a ledge into really deep water, so you've got to be like super careful when you're fishing this swim, you know. And I'm like thinking, just get it over the ledge, and I can walk down and net it, everything's cool. And I wouldn't say it straight rodded me, but I couldn't stop it, you know. It's a big fish in it, and it kind of gone behind that ledge, and I'm like, it's locked me up, and I'm thinking, this is not good. I mean, I knew it was a good, I didn't know it was that one, of course, but I knew it was a good, and I'm thinking, this is not good. So I left it on a tight line for a bit, nothing. It bleeped once, which could be anything, you know. Give it a slack line, nothing happened, didn't move. So I'm thinking, well, it's coming from right to left. So if I go the opposite, from left to right, I'm taking the line out of whatever it's stuck in, a rock, a boulder, a ledge, whatever it's in. I'm taking it the same angle that it's come in at, you know. So I'm walking down the margin and I'm like, oh, my line's gonna go, because I'm thinking my line's bruised, you know. I've got a short leader on, which is fine, but my main line can't cope with that, you know. It's 0.36, you know. And it just kicked a little bit, and I thought, this is still on. It's been on a while and it's still on. And then eventually I just started getting a bit of line. I thought it's still on, it's coming. So I wound down, rod up, like down here, miles away from where I'm fishing, and I managed to get it up, and I got it past that ledge, and I'm thinking, thank God. So I walked back to where my rods are, where my nets are, and it's just like ploughing about, but I've got it up now, I'm happy now. But then in my head, which you always do when you're playing a big one, you're thinking, as if that whatever it was snagged in, if that's bruised my line, it's going to do me. And of course it's a 48 pound fish, mate. It's just going shh, it's going. I'm like, oh no, don't ping, because I've seen it, I know which one it is, clear as day. I knew exactly which one it is from 2 rod lengths, you know. It's a big chestnut brown mirror, there's only one fish like that in here. I'm thinking, if this pings, I'm going to launch this rod. Then I'm thinking, no, it's not going to go, come on, this is my time, oh. Epic moment. And it went in the net, and I'm like thinking, I can't believe that. I'd have bet everything on me never getting that fish back, you know. But you know, I was speaking to the guys, all the bailiffs and the lake owner came down to see me. They weren't far away anyway, so you know, I've had situations where it's gone against me on here, where you know, I wouldn't say I've lost one of the A-teamers, but I've certainly lost some good fish when I kind of think, you know, I really deserve that one, you know. So you win some, you lose some, and today I've won one. Yeah, 2 years fishing, and yeah, epic feeling, really epic feeling, you know. I'm really happy. I'm really thankful to the guys at DNA for giving me great products, you know. 100% confidence in it, you know. That was on a single. I'm not going to say it was over a load of bait. Tell the truth, try and be honest on these vlogs. On a single milky malt, it wasn't over bait. It wasn't a situation where I'd want to put bait, you know. They were just, I knew they were going to come over that bar, just, you know, something high attract in the face. And yeah, what an epic feeling. So I'm going to fish tonight, and I'm going to get off in the morning. So if I don't catch anything else on this visit, I'm still going to be very happy. So hope you've enjoyed this edition of my vlog. Very special one for me, an English PB, £48. And yeah, thanks for watching. Take care and enjoy your fishing.